Hi everyone, this is Janelle from Nelly Notions, and today I wanted to talk about creating an app with Gemini, with AI. It's pretty easy. You can just feed in prompts and it will create an app for you. I was able to create a journaling app. Took me, I think, about a day and a half to get it where I really wanted it, and that's all I did. I just told it what I wanted, the features that I liked, and it created the app for me. So let's get into how this one in particular works. Right here, I can add my mood. There are prompts here, and you can just kind of shuffle through if you'd like. You can even click this little AI feature here, and it will create a custom prompt based off of your previous logs. Now, I haven't really logged much. They're just logs that I've put in there just playing around. If you click on that, how can you reclaim the wit and creativity you've been hiring out to ensure your best energy is reserved for your own clean slate? I don't know, but let me show you something else this can do. So I got the idea for this from an app called Journalistic, and then I created a journaling app in Notion called DayScribe based off of that one. But there were some features in the journalistic app that I wanted. The developer did not create any, kind of just stopped creating anything else, updating the app. So I like the DayScribe I made in Notion, but Notion isn't very mobile friendly. So anyways, I thought maybe I can use Gemini and do something cool for my own personal use. I'm not putting any thing really serious in here, but as long as you're logged into Gemini, you can use this app. And yes, I can share it publicly, but I'm not going to. Not just yet. Let's look at how this works. So you can add your mood. Like I said, you can use a prompt, but there are tags, mentions, and even habits. And how it works is the first time you do a mention, you would do something like this. So let's say Sally. That would create a person. Now, I already created a few other, I think just one person and my dog, Roger. So let's say Roger. Let's say I want to talk about Roger. Let's say Sally took Roger for a walk. Roger, my dog. Okay. So Sally is a person I haven't mentioned yet, so I put that there. Took Roger. I already mentioned Roger before. Dog. I haven't mentioned dog before. Walk is a habit I have mentioned before. So I'm going to go ahead and click save. And as you can see, it's going to auto create mentions for ones I've already mentioned. And then the ones I didn't, it created them as well. So we have Sally. These are all the mentions. And if you go into mentions, like Roger, for instance, I can upload a photo, a description, and then I can see all the logs and a little heat map. But now if you see here, I won't have to put at in front of Sally's name anymore. Oops, if I spell it correctly. Save bullet, and now Sally's in there. And I can see both entries when I click on her name. So you only have to do it that first time. And it's the same thing for habits. Let's go into walk. Now I can even label it, say my goal tracking. How many times do I want to do this daily, weekly, monthly, yearly? How many times a day, week, month, or year? And even add an icon. And then I can see my percentages. And if I go over here into insights and I scroll down, I can see my daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. As you can see, I added walk and bird cages, clean bird cage. Like I said, I haven't really put much in here. I was just kind of playing around with it. You can toggle in your log history. You can search different things. And there's even a personal coach where you can ask about your logs. Over here, the insights, you can even create a little poem about your, I think it looks at the past 10 logs. AI recommended this little feature here, a little breathing exercise. I thought, why not? Okay. And in the menu, you have your profile, so you can put a little profile pic, your name. You can even put your birth date. I put for today just to show you that you'll get. Didn't I put for today? Oh, it should say happy birthday. Wait a minute. Oh, it says yesterday. Let me put for today. So say today was my birthday. Happy birthday, Nelly. And if it's a holiday, it'll say certain holidays. I can see it's entry number 6 today, just to see that I'm on the today page, the date, the day. This full-on guide right here where I have the about, the updates. It's pretty neat. I just added that to make it look a little more like a real app, like kind of professional thing. I can change the colors, the font. So I put a lot of features in here, and like I said, it wasn't that hard, but when I got up to about 4,000, around 4,000 lines of code, it kind of wouldn't let me do anything else. It just started messing up. So I guess I maxed it out for Gemini at least. Let's see what else. You also have a reflection. It's just a random log histories. I can see all of my prompt entries. I can see the gallery. Let's see what else here. I can see I edit data sync, so I can save, I can do a backup of my logs. I can restore my logs, and I did that because every time I updated the app, it would delete all my logs. And apparently how this works is you have to be signed into Gemini to use this, and it said that the photos and stuff are being saved in something called Firestone Cloud. And that's how it retrieves them from there. Okay, there's even task. So if I wanted to make a task in my journal entry, let me go to edit here. I'll just say test. Oop. I can see my pending task, my completed task, this heat map, pending, completed. I could even go in here to that particular one. Let's see here. Let's say I check it off. Now it should be under completed. And another neat thing, let's say I wanted AI to kind of help me write stuff. So, a quote about life. Oops. What am I doing? I'll click on refine. Refine will, refine whatever journal entry you have. Continue will just kind of add on like another sentence if you're journaling and you want to add a little more, but you can't think of what to say. Right here, I can select. It already selected quote for me, but if it didn't, I select quote, save, and now I have a quote.